Welcome, boys and girls, to the very first episode ever of Balls Deep with Del Cheetah. I'm your host, Del Cheetah. This is a brand new show. It's been a long time coming. Our premise here, we interview your favorite celebrities. We don't just get deep, we get balls deep. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to get right to it because I'm so excited about our first guest for the first episode ever. Mr. Ryan Reynolds, believe it or not. He's I was on tour with a band called the Sex Slaves in 2012, ran into Ryan at a party at the Playboy Mansion of all places, and we became fast friends and have kept in touch over the years, and he agreed to do the first show for us here. We're super stoked to have him. Let's get right to it. Ryan, you know what we're going to be talking about today. Are you ready to get balls deep?
No.
Here on Balls Deep, because of the provocative nature of our content, we like to establish a safe word. So if things get too touchy or awkward for you, you just say Deadpool and I'm done. That's your safe word, Deadpool. You say Deadpool, I'm done. No more questions. We're happy. We're friends. We move on with our lives. You cool with that?
Yeah.
Great. So let's get right to it. We're discussing today your very first film, which was, of course, the 1987 hardcore bondage porn classic, Hell on Heels. Everyone knows hardcore porn is a shortcut to the A-list, which is why most respectable actors don't do it. And you've been accused by several more serious actors than yourself, Charlie Sheen, Jan Michael Vincent, of using this as a stepping stone.
Yeah.
You didn't do the indie films. You didn't do the college musicals. You slept your way to the top. Are you bothered by these accusations?
I'm not. It's a genre. I mean, it's like, you're in a drama. Or, you're in a comedy. Or
So in your mind, Hell on Heels is as good of a movie as Gladiator.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure Gerard Butler would agree with you, but moving on. The very first scene you shot for Hell on Heels, and remember your safe word is Deadpool. The very first scene you shot, you had to suck 5 dicks at once. Tell me what that was like.
I'm an absolute sicko, and I devoured them, and I've been kind of obsessed ever since. So.
All right, that's what's up. Now, one of the more groundbreaking scenes in the film involves you in a gimp suit, full face mask, a giant squid tentacle, and a melon baller. Do you think it was easier to do what you did to that tentacle?
Accidentally?
Because you didn't have to show your face?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's always liberating to wear a mask and to hide behind prosthetic makeup and that sort of thing. So, I love that stuff. That stuff is every actor loves playing dress up like that, losing yourself in a character and having fun. So,
I'm sure they do. Now, you also won an award for this film for the blowjob scene, which is interesting because that's not the most famous scene in the movie. That was, of course, the fisting scene. Why did you choose to compete in the blowjob category? Was it just because there's so much competition with the fisting?
Yeah, I was never going to win anything with my fists. I had to win it with my mouth. Makes
sense, no doubt. You were romantically involved for a brief time with your co-star. Is that correct, Mr. Hugh Jackman?
Yeah, what a diva that actor was. It was the worst relationship I've ever been in.
Wow.
It was on again, it was off again. Sometimes we would sleep together, sometimes we'd cuddle. It was that kind of thing, and it was very frustrating, and it was long and it was drawn out, but in a weird way, it's all paths led to here. So I'm certainly not going to complain about, that not working. Yeah.
Honestly, dude, I can't say I'm surprised. That guy was a fucking animal. I mean, he gave you a legendary pounding in that movie.
You get beat up in these movies. You can't really moan about it too much, so that's part of the job, but yeah, you get pounded a little bit.
Yeah, you could say that again. Has your experience in the adult industry made you a better lover?
To be perfectly honest, the truth is I've learned absolutely nothing. Like, I know less now than I knew when I was 13 years old, and I don't know how that's ever going to change.
Is that why your wife was overheard saying, "I've never had an orgasm, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. It's like he's trying to hotwire a lawnmower with a pancake"?
Yeah, it's true. It's just I don't know. Yeah.
Wow. Just wow. This is powerful stuff. Is there anything you miss about those days, the good old days, if you will?
That's a good question.
Pretend there aren't millions of people watching. It's just you and me here. 2 guys having a drink. What are you dying to get off your chest? I'm here. Go ahead. Tell me.
God, I miss cocaine.
Well, there you have it, folks. You can't make this stuff up. Ryan, I know you're a huge fan of the band Monster Cock Millionaires. You loved our first video. I just got to ask, because believe it or not, I am a huge fan of you. Will you be in the next video? Because the fans would love it.
Deadpool.
Hello? Hello? Rye? It looks like we may be experiencing some technical difficulties, or difficiles, as they say in France. Which is actually perfect timing because we're out of time here on Balls Deep with Del Cheetah. Please be sure to join us next time when our next guest is Oprah Winfrey and her obsession with knockoff sex toys. I mean, come on, she's got the money, buy the real thing, right? Well, we'll get to the bottom of it and more. Until then, remember, I'm Del Cheetah. Don't just get deep, get balls deep.